For the second week in a row, the stars of the NASCAR Xfinity Series are ready to shine under the lights on a Friday night, this time in the Bluegrass State for the 2019 running of the Alsco 300. Today here on KEMMO on YouTube, we're going to take a look at everything you need to know before the 2019 Kentucky Speedway Xfinity Series race takes the green flag. Let's take a look at your TV schedule. On Friday, July 12th, 2019 at 4 p.m. on NBCSN, you have Xfinity Series qualifying. And at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, you have the Alsco 300 at Kentucky, also on NBCSN. Now let's take a look at your 36 driver NASCAR Xfinity Series entry list. For Stewart-Haas Racing, it's once again their double driver lineup. First up in the 00 Haas CNC Ford Mustang, it's driver Cole Custer. With 4 starts at the track, driver 00 has 1 pole, 63 laps led, an average start of 5th, and an average finish of 13.2. And his teammate, piloting the number 98 Ford Performance Mustang, will be driver Chase Briscoe, making his first Kentucky Xfinity start. In the 2016 ARCA race here, Briscoe started on pole and finished 22nd after a wreck. Then for JD Motorsports, it's once again their quartet of Chevy Camaros. First up in the number 0 Kendall Oil Change Chevy will be driver Garrett Smithley. With 5 starts at the track, driver 0 has an average start of 26.6 and an average finish of 22.2. And returning to the 01 Chevy is driver Stephen Light. Making 3 starts at the track, Light has an average start of 15th and an average finish of 14th. Then making his first start in the famous Johnny Davis number 4 will be driver BJ McLeod, doing double duty this weekend with 6 starts at the track, an average start of 27.8 and an average finish of 25.2. And coming over to the number 15 Chevy out of the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series, that's Landon Castle with 5 starts at the track, an average start of 19.8 and an average finish of 21st. Then for Junior Motorsports is once again another quartet of Chevys. First up in the number 1 Pilot Flying J Chevy is driver Michael Annett. In his 10 starts at the track, Michael Annett has 9 laps led, an average start of 15.1 and an average finish of 13.4. And then with brand new sponsor FilterTime.com on the number 7 Chevy, that's driver Justin Allgaier. In 12 starts, he has 61 laps led, an average start of 7.4 and an average finish of 10.8. And the new driver for the number 8 Florida Georgia Line Chevy, making his first start in the car since Phoenix, is driver Ryan Truex. With 2 starts at the track, Truex has an average start of 18th and an average finish of 20.5. And another rookie for the team in the number 9 Nationwide Children's Hospital Chevy, debuting a brand new paint scheme. That's Noah Gragson, making his first Kentucky Xfinity start. In the Truck Series, Gragson has 2 starts, an average start of 6th place, and an average finish of 6.5. And then for Richard Childress Racing and the Alsco number 2 Chevy, that's driver Tyler Reddick. With 3 starts at the track, the defending champion has 1 win here in 2017, 66 laps led, an average start of 6.3, and an average finish of 5.7. And then for BJ McLeod Motorsports, back in Chevys with the number 5 JF Electric Chevy, is driver Matt Mills. Making his first Kentucky Xfinity start, Mills has a start here in the 2017 Truck Series, where he started 28th and finished 29th. And driving for JW Transportation Services on the number 78 Chevy is Vinnie Miller. In his 1 start here, Miller started 38th and finished 29th. And returning to the number 99 Toyota Supra for only his 2nd start this season with sponsor Architectural Resources and Technologies Incorporated, that's driver J.A. Jr. of Valia. Making his first Kentucky Xfinity start, his 2019 stats are this: 1 start where he started 24th and finished in 25th spot. And then for SS Greenlight Racing, it's once again their duo of Camaros. First up in the 07 Isokern Chevy will be driver Ray Black Jr. In his 4 starts at the track, Black has 2 laps led, an average start of 30.2 and an average finish of 22nd. And driving the number 08 ABA of Illinois' Worldwide Safety Consulting Chevy is driver Gray Galding, making his first Xfinity start. In the 2017 Cup Series race here, he started 39th and finished in 35th spot. Then for Colleague Racing, the now winning organization, piloting the number 11 Leaf Filter Chevy, last week's Monster Energy Cup Series winner, Justin Haley, making his first Xfinity Kentucky start. In the Truck Series here, Haley has 2 starts, an average start at 10th place, and an average finish of 6.5. Keep an eye on this number 11. And then for MBM Motorsports, it's once again their quartet of Toyotas. First up, a brand new driver for the number 13 Crash Claims R Us Toyota. That's John Jackson. At this track, Jackson has 5 starts, an average start of 36.4, and an average finish of 38.6. And then in the number 35 Pro Master Donate Life Toyota Camry is driver Joey Gase. Gase. In his 12 starts here, Gase has an average start of 32.3 and an average finish of 29.8. And piloting the number 42 Toyota will be driver Chad Fincham. With 2 starts at the track, Fincham has an average start of 36.5 and an average finish of 30th. And in the number 66 Toyota, that's driver Timmy Hill. With 8 starts at the track, Hill has an average start of 33.4 and an average finish of 32nd. And driving the number 17 Chevy out of the Monster Jam Super Series, that's driver Camden Murphy, making his first Xfinity Series start at the track. Murphy has 3 starts in the Truck Series here with an average start of 26.7 and an average finish of 29.7. And then for Joe Gibbs Racing, it's a trio of Toyotas. Making another start in the number 18 Monster Energy Toyota out of the ARCA Series is driver Riley Herbst, making his first Kentucky Xfinity start. At the ARCA Series, he has 1 start here where he started 11th and finished in 7th. And then driving the number 19 Menards Toyota Supra, doing double duty this weekend, Brandon Jones. With 6 starts at the track, the other Jones boy has 16 laps led, an average start of 16.3 and an average finish of 21.8. And driving the number 20 Rudd Toyota, it's your defending race winner and series points leader, Christopher Bell. In his 1 start here last season, he started 12th, led 17 laps, and parked it in victory lane. Look out for C-Bell 20. Then for Team Penske on the number 22 Mazak Ford, that's driver Austin Cindric. 1 start here last season saw driver 22 start 4th and finish 10th. His team also received an L1 penalty earlier on Thursday morning, which means they are going to be losing points, and their crew chief has left the track. Then for GMS Racing on the number 23 Chevrolet Accessory Chevy is driver John Hunter Nemechek. In 1 start here, he started 6th, finished 7th after leading 14 laps. And for H2 Motorsports with brand new sponsor My Backstory on their number 28 Toyota Supra, it's driver Shane Lee, making his first Xfinity Kentucky start. In the ARCA Series here, Shane has 2 starts, an average start of 4th, and an average finish of 7th. Look out for this number 28. And for Mario Gosselin Racing, it's once again a duo of Chevys. First up in the number 36 Startron Chevy will be driver Josh Williams. In 3 starts here, Williams has an average start of 31st and an average finish of 32.7. And returning to the number 90 Bassett Gutters and More Incorporated Chevy is driver Ronnie Bassett Jr., making his first Xfinity Kentucky start. His 2019 stats are this: an average start of 28.3 and an average finish of 24.6. And for Ryan Sieg Racing, it's the regular trio of Chevys. First up in the number 38 Chevy is driver Josh Bilicki. With 1 start at the track, Bilicki has an average start of 34th and a finish of 28th. He also ran Friday night's truck race. And in the number 39 Night Owl Contractor Chevy, the flagship car, Ryan Sieg. With 9 starts at the track, Sieg has an average start of 20.2 and an average finish of 18.1. And making his final start of the season is the 2000 Xfinity Series champion in the number 93 InsuranceKing.com Chevy, that's driver Jeff Green. In his 15 starts here, the seasoned veteran has 70 laps led, an average start of 26.9, and an average finish of 36.7. Gonna wish the best of luck to Jeff Green as his rotary cuff surgery, and hopefully we'll see him in Daytona 2020. And then for Jeremy Clements Racing, it's team owner at the number 51 RepairableVehicles.com Chevy, Jeremy Clements. With 15 starts at the track, Clements has 3 laps led, an average start of 23.3, and an average finish of 20.7. And for Jimmy Means Racing on the number 52 Discount Motors, Don Adams Towing, Circle Track Warehouse Chevy, it's driver David Starr. In 8 starts, Starr has an average start of 30.1 and an average finish of 26.4. And in the number 74 Chevy, that's driver Mike Harmon. In his 14 starts, Harmon has an average start of 38.1 and an average finish of 33.8. And piloting the number 36 Brandon Built Motorsports Team Chevy will be driver Brandon Brown, making his first Kentucky Xfinity start. In the 2016 truck race here, Brown started 25th and finished in 20th. And rounding out the entry list, in the number 89 Racing for Jesus, Bazone Motorhome Parts RV Chevy for Shepherd Racing Enterprises, the 77-year-old veteran of the sport, Morgan Shepherd. With 17 starts at this track, the most of any active driver, and an average start of 34.8 with an average finish of 36.6. So let's take a look at your race stats now. This is a 1.5 mile speedway, 200 laps for 300 miles is the distance. Stage 1 to Stage 2 are 45 laps apiece. The final stage is 110 laps, and your defending race winner is Christopher Bell in the 20 car. Here are your track stats. Your most wins are Cup Series driver Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, and Kyle Busch, each with 3. Most poles is Joey Logano and Austin Dillon with 3. Most laps led is Kyle Busch at 877. Most laps completed at 51 of Jeremy Clements as 2,916. And as we mentioned, the most starts is the 89 of Morgan Shepherd at 17. Don't forget to catch the 2019 Alsco 300 Friday, July 12, 2019 on NBCSN at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you guys so much for watching this NASCAR Xfinity Series race preview video. For more NASCAR content, be sure to leave a like and subscribe below, and comment down below if you're picked to win the race. Follow me on Twitter at KEMMO Cup Series, and this has been KEMMO on YouTube, and we'll see you in the next video.